but Rory McConaughey in jersey 10, he's been a feature for me on day 2. He has been brilliant in jersey number 10 for England.
Yeah, you touched on Tom Mitchell, standing for England. But it's been the bench that's made the difference for South Africa. Roscoe Speckman, been outstanding. Justin Sadold in lineup. That man in picture, Phillips name, and Chris Dry, one of the unsung heroes defensively as well. Then the X-Factor players, Branko de Beer, South Africa will start. Craig Evans is our referee. Doesn't get it better than this. A warm welcome for both teams for the final game of the Capetown series, game 45.
Slowly absorbing the atmosphere, the buzz in the stadium. This is what these players work hard for, sacrifice for, week in, week out, minute by minute, hour by hour, to stand where they stand today. You have the privilege to sing your national anthem before you play the beautiful game of rugby.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you can be upstanding for the singing of the national anthems.
Save the Queen by the English team, well supported.
And now the South African anthem
in Cape Town. Now from Nkosi Sikelel, Africa. Africa. Nkosi Sikelel, Africa. What a rendition by the people of Cape Town, the people of South Africa, as you await the Cup final in the 7th series. We've highlighted some outstanding players from both teams. Now it's time. Carl
So rock and roll, my brother.
Oh, yes, indeed. And it's been set off already with those two national anthems. Is there any place to experience the national anthem? One is in Wales and cut up the other is here in South Africa. Absolutely mind-boggling.
Final words from the captain of England, Tom Mitchell, to his troops. Last push. Have they got what it takes? The X-Factor man, Roscoe Speckman, he's been good. Ron Nell's best start here in Cape Town. He's in the cup final. He highlighted what we suspect has been injured to Sabelo Sinatla, so he starts on the bench. Carl Brown sustained that injury, so he's out of the team to play in the final. The dignitaries, Minister of Sports Pigile Mbalula, together with the President of South African Rugby Union, Mark Alexandra. South Africa will be playing from right to left. Cecil Africa gets the cup final on the go here in Cape Town. That's loose and a bit of pressure. England will need to regroup. An early turnover, Philip Snyman.
That was that man you spoke about, though, Chris Dry, getting amongst that ruck there. The captain already cut earlier in this final. There's no way he'll come off in South Africa.
Yeah, that's fine.
Get a first opportunity to attack.
Set move by South Africa, Branko de Preer. Go back to the short side. South Africa, de Preer loses his footing. Works hard as Mitchell slows them down. Snyman. Chris Dry goes long. Africa looking for a probe. Finds Kwagga Smith. Power. The pass. Ooh. Not too many mistakes from Werner Kok this weekend. And that could be a crucial one.
Oh, he knows it too. You can see it on his face. Look at this ball from Kwagga Smith. He gave a beautiful line of Cecil Africa, and unfortunately just took his eyes off the ball at the last.
And the South African players receiving some medical attention. Cecil Africa in picture, former World Rugby Sevens Player of the Year. Is Africa, one of three in the split pocket team. Werner Kok and Sabelo Sinatla.
Yeah, went in between two English defenders and got squashed while giving that pass to Kwagga Smith. But there's no way he's going to come off in this final at home. I can guarantee you that.
Stability. Crouch. Bind. Set.
First set piece. England got the put in. Clean as it. BB strong it on. Norton goes around Werner Kok. Dan Norton looks to come back in field. What a pass. On the front foot. Oh, England. Now the penalty of the breakdown point. They're really superior in this department, South Africa. Kok hangs on as he finds his captain, Snyman. Should clean out from Nell. De Preer. Branko de Preer. Sells the dummy of the switch. Kwagga Smith works hard to come back in field. It's a loose ball. Chris Dry. Chris Dry gets inside. Chris Dry is over.
Oh, yeah, you betcha. First try in this final. Chris Dry, 2 scores in the final in Dubai last weekend. He is on fire, the big #1 for South Africa, Chris Dry.
Yeah, it means a lot to Chris Dry and his teammates. A 28-year-old, one of the experienced players. Oh, he backed themselves. That was just determination, had the skill, and over he goes.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. But one guy who really has made a difference, Kwagga Smith, has been staunch so far at the start of this final, taking out defenders, getting passes away.
Challenging conversion coming up for Branko de Preer. It's not going to fade in as he hooks it in front of the upright.
Branko de Perry grown across. Quagga Smith, look at him here, so strong, takes out 2 defenders. Chris Dry there as well, but look, for a big man, he can shift fast across the deck.
England want to improve. They've conceded 2 penalties in the breakdown point. That's how they've surrendered possession to South Africa. Searching for a bit of work. England expect a man, Norton. Not too much space for him. How good has that man been? Dan Beebe for England so far in this tournament. Shot hand from Burgess. And a solid defensive effort from Chris Dry. Very composed, with ball in hand are England. There's the break coming through now. Capetown. It's got an England on that front foot. Slowly chipping away at it. They're spinning out of the tackle. Quagga Smith on his feet, competing. Can't rip the ball away. BB once again. Much better from England. They could go all the way, and the angle could be a better one. Richard did Capetown. Gets tracked down, but I think it's over. Try is awarded. What a cup final.
Well, it's punch and counter punch at the moment between these 2 teams. Richard de Capetown, one of the hard-working forward for England. Ambitious play deep within their own half. Bibby gives that last pass. He just hits the line, a big man. Unfortunately, Cecil Africa just loses his footing at the end. But again, another big man showing a lot of fitness and a lot of speed from deep.
With that kick, England in the lead. 7 points to 5 in the cup final in Cape Town.
Time off, blood.
Just this angle here from Richard de Capetown. Carrying the ball in one hand. But look at Werner Kok in the chase from him. You have to be careful with him. The never say die attitude for the number 5 from South Africa.
Home team, South Africa trail by 2. The restart, well gathered by England. The offload, BB, a chance for de Capetown. He can't hang on. The try scorer, England with possession, Dry. Can't stop the momentum. Can't stop the momentum. Norton, BB. Oh, there's something on for England on the left-hand side. The swivel, the juggle. Quagga in defence, finding space.
It's over.
And holes in the South African defence are England. They are so close. BB, this is at the money ball. It is to Dan Norton. Over. England are on fire. First team to really put pressure on the South African defence.
Yeah, really keeping good shape of this England team. Keep him wide. And what that does is spread the defence of the South African team. They were man down. Branko de Perry was on his haunches for a long period of play. They were caught short, and in the end they find the quick man, Dan Norton.
That's the end for Branko de Perry. But with that, you'd expect Roscoe Speckman to come on. Tom Mitchell looking to add the extra 2. Mitchell's kick is looking good, but it will not fade in. So that's missed 12 points for England, only 5 for South Africa.
Here's just the last pass. Dan Bibby saying give it wide. Had a short ball option as well, but unmarked was the speedster, Dan Norton. Now kick-off time. South Africa weren't good the last one. McConaughey got up and jumped. They had to be more clear here.
Mitchell. England hoping for the regather. Ruanel claims a Speckman one-on-one with Dan Norton. Norton makes the hit.
Away right.
Presentation, Africa. Werner Kok. Werner Kok. Going back into the traffic. Werner Kok puts his hands down. Werner Kok in support. A Speckman onto the 10-meter line, South Africa. Half-time hooter's gone. Speckman. Africa. Cecil Africa. No way through. Quagga Smith
Leave right.
rescues the situation as South Africa secures possession at the breakdown. Now Ruanel. Norton. Superb tackle. Pressure on the Springboks. Werner Kok. Africa. They need some magic, something special. Long ball out wide to Chris Dry, the only try scorer for South Africa in this first half. And with that as the turnover.
First man on the ball.
Dan Bibby on the ball straight away. Now, do England just kick it out and be happy with the lead, or do they try and back themselves to get some more points?
Got to back yourself. That's what the fans are here for. That's what we're here for. Skilled athletes. There it is. Mitchell will toe over the top. And it's a foot race. Ball into touch. And that is the end of a very exciting, sizzling first half in the Cup final right here in Cape Town. It is England in the lead by 12 points to 5. That's Neil Powell, the coach of South Africa. They're trailing at half-time, I think, for the first time here in Cape Town. Can they bounce back up?
Oh, most definitely. They're a class outfit, no doubt about that. And I'm sure this crowd will help bring them home. They've got a lot of firepower still left to come on the bench. Justin Havil, can't wait for him to come on. He was player of the final last year, but they know they need possession. This English team, well, I think at the moment, using their big men to great effect, using short balls, trying to take out South Africa and the ball players, and then shifting it wide.
Done that successfully in the first half. Kwagga Smith was immense for the Blitzbokke. Tom Mitchell gets the second half on the go. Smith, that's Kwagga Smith, lets it bounce. They check back. It's Sneeman, Philip Sneeman, securing that loose ball. Speckman to now. Norton now. Good defense from Dan Norton. Africa. Smith. Kwagga Smith. Bill Burgess putting the pressure, the breakdown point on South Africa. Africa. Oh, the high tackle, so advantage for the home team. Speckman. Scores Speckman. Hoping for a kind bounce. It's Roscoe Speckman. Wow. He has been sublime. Oh, well deserved, son. That try gets the crowd back on their feet.
Roscoe Speckman, he has been the game changer for the Blitzbokke in the big game. See, there's no one in behind it. Sweeper, he backs himself. He is so quick. And look at the composure, just waits, bides his time, it bounces up beautifully, points to the crowd, fancy finish. Is there anything else he can't do?
It's all square at Cape Town Stadium. The HSB 7 Series. Spot to the opening, a kind bounce, well-weighted kick, full skill set for that man, Roscoe Speckman.
Big moment here for England. Their playmaker Dan Bibby is limping off. That is huge in the context of this final.
Yeah, rightly so. He's been sublime throughout the whole tournament. The 25-year-old Dan Bibby.
Time on.
South Africa hanging restart, allowing Chris Dry to compete, but he can't. Secured by England.
Release green.
Mitchell. Speckman can't make the tackle. Twinkle toes. Centre field by England. They retain position. Davis swung it out wide. Now Burgess, great pass. McConaughey hoping for a bounce. Africa can't hang on. It's a foot race. South Africa couldn't gather on the front foot. Oh, England.
No advantage. Lost by green.
A number of errors from both teams, especially South Africa. Nail-biting stuff. The crowd looks very worried here in Cape Town.
You okay?
Oh, I love the options on the kick, so from both teams, attacking ones. You can see there,
Time on.
Mitchell, the captain, just doesn't get up for him. South Africa scrambles. And there's the knock on. England still hot on attack though. Oh yeah, they're right on the edge. They've got that some worry. Bases are right.
10 green, okay. Let's come in. Time on.
Oliver Lindsay. Hager's come on. Really instrumental. Managed to find space at centre field against South Africa defence.
Bind.
And South Africa have missed 9 tackles
Hold.
in this cup final. Mitchell, he swung it on. They're finding more space. Lindsay Haig causing the damage.
Release green.
Makes a roll away. Now it's a tackle. Burgess to his captain. Mitchell, the switch. McConaughey.
Green release.
A great contribution from the England player.
No release.
No clear release. South Africa and a bit of pressure. Lindsay Haig, the switch. Even interested in defence, South Africa. Mitchell, the captain, the skip pass. Is that the money ball? McConaughey cuts in. It is the money ball. England back in front.
Rory McConaughey has been outstanding for England on day 2. He stayed wide. They moved it early, didn't they? Tom Mitchell double pumped. He had a man outside him, but he goes the long ball. McConaughey with the left foot step, and he gets England in front.
Yeah, 10's very worried. The Pride and Joy team are trailing in the cup final. Oh, that could be the decider. That kick over it went from Tom Mitchell. England extend their lead.
I just felt that the Blitzbok were always scrambling in defence. You can see the huge hold. Snyman rushes across. He had no inside defence. And the English team, Owen, have taken this crowd right out of it.
That's the first thing you've got to do when you're playing away from home. Silence the crowd. They've done that in fine fashion. The England team.
Is that knocked on by White?
At the debate who should get the feed in the line out.
Yeah, well, if it's off England's hand going forward, it's got to be a scrum. South Africa, there we go.
Going to line out to the scrum. Scrum due. Time off.
England will be good at kickoffs here. Abdul gets up nice and high. Yep, that's a good call. Right call too.
Time is running out for the defending champions. 19 points to 12.
Time on.
They trail. And England just doing all the playing. 38 passes completed.
Bind.
Unbelievable scene.
Set.
But what a contest it's been.
Away.
Speckman. Pedalt. Down the cook. Ball shadowed by Dan Norton. Advantage for South Africa. Speckman. Quaffer Smith. Dylan Sage. Fresh legs on front. Chris Dry runs straight into Richard Capetown. Still going is Chris Dry. That gets the crowd behind the Blitzblocker. No way through for Speckman, who finds Juan Nell on the angle. We're looking for some support. It's a loose ball. Quaffer Smith can't pounce on it.
Green away.
Waddleton has won it back for England. Seconds remain on the clock. Can England hold on? In control of possession. Oh, England. Dan Norton. The shuffle. Geduld will make the stop. Chance for South Africa to level the scores. Could this be the secret? Roscoe Speckman, captain. Roscoe Speckman, has he got the legs? No, he hasn't. Dan Norton takes him down. Speckman, good appreciation of the laws.
Yeah, the double pump of the whistle too. This is a yellow card. He did not miss on Roscoe Speckman.
Red number 4.
Nothing wrong with a bit of fire.
I know, it means so much to these players. They've worked so hard to get this
Hold
far.
on, please. Let me just hear.
Two high tackles and 4 white. One back here, one here.
The second one.
Yeah, I suggested
4 white.
card.
4 white. High tackle.
Very clear. High tackle. Penalty. Advantage for South Africa. They trail 12 points to 19. Dan Norton.
There was 2 of them in that one sequence too. Oh, and that's why he's getting a yellow card as well. Have to score close to the post to get the conversion to even it up.
Speckman. Roscoe Speckman hangs on to possession.
Away, white. Thank you.
Chris Dry. They're setting it up. Justin Geduld over the top to Werner Cook. Werner Cook needs to work hard to get back in field. He's dotted it down. It is all up to the kick for the draw. England will be proud on how they shadowed Werner Cook not to get a superior angle for the kick coming up, Cole.
Oh, yes, indeed. Hidalgo saw the space. Werner Cook, there's no way he was passing his ball. There was only one way he was going. That was straight ahead, but he's given his team an opportunity to square it up and take it to extra time. Oh, well.
What a cup final nonetheless. England against South Africa. The first time they met in the 7th series was back in 2000 in the cup quarter-final in Hong Kong. There's another close affair. Justin Geduld's kick has gone wide. That is the end of the cup final, and England are victorious here in Capetown. What a match, Paul.
It was always going to take something special to dethrone this champion Blitzboks team at home. They won 3 in a row. They were going for 4, but in the end, this England team showing a lot of heart to come back and win 3 on the bounce here on day 2.
Yeah, it was the kicking of their captain Tom Mitchell. That's the difference between the two teams. They both scored 3 tries, and job well done. Oliver Lindsay Haig came on, and what he did exceptionally well was just control, finding space at midfield against South Africa. When you look at it, Charlie Hayter was good for England. Richard de Carpentier doing the hard yards, but that's the space they found in the middle. That's